again with my friend Carlos, alias El Duende.
And my friend Ricky, alias El Vikingo.
What is today? What are we talking about today?
Today we're speaking about nutrition and physical activity.
And
Surfing.
Yoga. Pool. Football. Rugby.
Todo.
Everything.
Yeah. All the activities.
So nutrition, what is nutrition?
Nutrition is it's just the process where you like nourishing yourself like by eating and gathering the food, putting it all together, processing, digest, and the body is so smart that distributes everything like, hey, this is for you, start working, this is for you, blah blah blah, and then you feel like the energy.
Like comparing the body like a machine. If the food is your gasoline or gas for you to go, and food is gas, also the water
can be like the oil for the motor. You can see water like oil for the motor.
Very important to stay hydrated.
Very important.
We mentioned that before.
So we mentioned that before.
Yeah.
And I give away like a quick tip.
Oh yeah.
It's like you should drink half of your weight in fluid ounces. So
half
if you
of
weigh
your weight in pounds, no?
Yeah, in pounds. So if you weigh 100 pounds, like 50 fluid ounces, it should be like your water intake every day.
Yeah, and that could vary on where you're living, how hot it is, what if you're sweating a lot, doing activities. You're doing a lot of exercise.
Vary, but it's also important to be aware of that. Like, okay, I need to drink this amount minimum, or depending on how you feel too.
How does this help us in our lives? No, the nutrition and the activity.
Nutrition is very important in life. It's one of the main pillars of like health, and like having a good nutrition, it can prevent sickness and so many other issues like
a lot of mental things too.
Depression,
anxieties.
There's a very close communication between stomach and brain.
And I think today with the food being is very processed and things, and it's there's so many different things out there to study and to try to find, but a lot of us have to supplement to be able to get all the nowadays our food is so processed, and I don't think we get all the nutrients and minerals and vitamins that we need, so we need to supplement.
It's very hard to get all the vitamins and minerals that we need just from food, so it's very important to have a good multivitamin.
Which one are you taking now?
I'm using from Garden of Life. I'm using the vitamin code.
Okay.
It has all, and it's very good.
I'm taking one from Vita Gym from Dr. Jim Stoppani, who's a fitness coach, and he has a PhD in biochemistry, I think, and he started researching all the multivitamins and for his personal use, but also the doses and all that, and now he has his own product line. And I think the Omega Gym, the fish oil.
Fish oil is very important as well for brain functions burning fat and build muscle.
Muscle. The brain function, another one, very important, vitamin D, which there's a few different versions of D3, I think, which my multivitamin didn't have. So I bought a different one just on its own. Dr. Rhonda Patrick talked about a lot about that, and she has her own page. We can put some links to all these people we're talking about, and for you guys to research it, because that's a major part of your nutrition and your exercise routine, because everybody's so different and there's so many different things out there that you need to do that research, because sometimes I can tell Carlitos like, hey, this is what I'm doing and exactly what I'm eating and all this, and maybe I have great results, and he tries it and it doesn't work for him.
So it's very like individual or personalized, like the way you should do nutrition and how you should approach.
I think everybody is so different.
Everybody's different, and every system.
The big one in Arnold Schwarzenegger's too, his encyclopedia of modern bodybuilding. It talked one of the main things like finding your body type. There's like 3 major body types: endomorphs, ectomorph, mesomorph. But then most people are kind of like a combination of those, and you have to see, and then also your goals, because some people might want to lose weight, other people wants to gain muscle, gain weight, and
even maintain
maintenance and
maintain weight. Yeah.
So there's a lot of
yeah. So why is so important nutrition, right?
To be able to have not only live a long time, but have your quality of life. No?
Yeah, good energy throughout the day. When you're eating garbage all the time, you feeling like exhausted and like like needing something, and you end up like grabbing something quick and it's not working.
No, fast food usually. Although the fast food industry are coming out with a lot of healthier versions now.
Yeah.
I think most of them now have salads and have things, which brings us into, what is it specifically about certain foods. Not like I like to eat my eggs in the morning, full eggs, like I eat the whole egg, and my cholesterol is fine. It actually got better when I started doing that, but that's, my personal thing.
Yeah.
Some people they're like, well, you shouldn't eat, they don't eat the yolk or they only eat egg whites or whatever. But also, I eat white rice, I eat chicken, I try to eat, breast, which has less fat.
Because this is a really long or stand subject, and trying to keep it like fairly easy.
General.
Just like try to eat balance between proteins, carbohydrates, protein with fats, and vegetables. Very important too. Like green leafy, the dark ones.
Yeah, for digestion, fiber.
They're rich in fiber, rich in minerals, and the other foods doesn't have.
No.
And
oatmeal, I think it's a great
oatmeal.
Superfood. I always feel energized, even without drinking coffee. If I eat some oatmeal, I feel really good. You should eat it with some cinnamon and peanut butter, and it's a good food, good snack.
And regarding the greens, it's also it's ideal to have in every meal one portion of that. Like for female, one fifth, and for male 2. Each meal, it would be ideal to have a portion of dark green leafy greens.
Yeah, the greens.
Yeah, it can be a smoothie way or salad or whichever way you prefer, but it's good to have.
Yeah. And
they also have like anti-inflammatory properties for joints and other tissues.
And the tips for people, you were saying you like to kind of meal prep.
Oh yeah.
Once in a while.
Sometimes like the first excuse that I hear from everybody, like, hey, I don't have time to cook. So like there's always time. You probably will find it. Like if you really want to do something, you will find time. So like what I do is like cook for 2 hours, and in 2 hours I cook for 4 days, and I have my food ready, and I'm eating healthy, clean, and feel better, and it keeps me going and feeling better.
And that's well, I mean, you can research. There's a lot of information out there with calories, what you want for your specific goal, how many meals a day you should be eating. People talk about all the different diets that we have out there, and ultimately it's like your personal your personal take or task to find that out for yourself. Like
the ultimate goal is to feel better and stay active, and having a good nutrition is part of that. Having a good nutrition is also it helps you to prevent sickness and even some type of cancers too.
Avoid all those
unhealthy
things,
and also another thing that I hear a lot is like eating healthy is too expensive. Like it's not. Like it's not really true, because when you take off all the garbage that you
and how
get in the
much
supermarket,
expensive is it to go to a doctor here if you get sick because you're eating a bunch of fast food?
Yeah.
Well, then
yeah,
we don't recommend that either.
Yeah, so it's good to give it a try.
And your activities, I mean, one of our favorite activities, of course, surfing. But there's so much other things, soccer, football, rugby, yoga, Pilates.
I think there's an activity for everyone. Like there's no excuse.
Like riding bikes, trail bikes, motor, whatever. And it's a big important thing of even in those activities. I think the balancing of I think from the encyclopedia too, of Schwarzenegger, how important they were. Bodybuilders, they're trying to gain mass and be strong and have muscle, but also they were very focused on stretching, a lot of stretching exercises to prevent injuries. And I think that's huge in any sport. We want to prevent any injury, especially if you're a top level athlete competing, you need to prevent your injuries, and the yoga and things like that, like we mentioned before with Jerry Lopez, what he said about
movement is life and exercise is medicine. So that's a good way to see it. There's always a way. You gotta figure out like how to stay active, and having a clean nutrition, and they go together. I think like 90% of the success of the workouts is like nutrition.
No excuses. You have family, you have work, you have things, but it's like all that is going to be just better complemented by you being healthy, eating right, feeling energized, good, feeling happy, feeling strong, feeling confident. Like,
and the benefits is proof. Like from physical activity, you can like reduce stress, anxiety, depression, make you feel better. It's blood pressure.
Huge. My professor was a PhD, guy, MD, and he said, if you were able to put all the benefits of exercise into a pill, I mean, that pill would be
killer,
a magic pill, like everyone no comparison, nothing. Everybody would want it.
But it's also like we can say like good advice is when you're practicing that physical activity. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it, but if you make yourself keep doing it, like making a good habit, it's gonna.
How are you gonna feel
turn better
after you do it?
After you do
Think of that, the benefit of
you conquer
how you feel,
power,
and that's why the importance of your setting up a routine. Setting it up is the hardest thing, but once you have it going,
it takes some time to create a new habit in life, like 21 days, something like that is the story.
There's another book about that.
So a little bit of it takes some effort, but then it's gonna feel good. You're gonna gain momentum, you're gonna feel great, and keep going, like don't stop. Once you have it, you're gonna be battling. Like looking forward to do it, to practice it, and feel active and feel good. Like you want to feel good and want to feel good all around.
It's not just for vanity anymore. Like going to the gym is
maintenance.
Maintenance. Promote your
get strong for
healthy lifestyle. And what we want, the good vibes. Las Vibras Buenas. Anything else we want to talk about?
I think we spoke about like how important is nutrition, how important the physical activity, some tips.
Different types of activities.
Different types.
Tips, what we eat,
we're gonna have more of these shows.
This is gonna be a few.
Because this is such a big subject to have, like nutrition and physical activity. It can take forever. But we spoke about supplements, importance of green leaf. It's pretty good.
Next time the smoothies. I know there's a lot of protein supplements we haven't talked about. We can talk about later. All those different types of things, and I think that's good for now. Estas fueron las vibras buenas del día.
Agradecemos al mundo entero por sintonizarse.